Things are the way they are. If you nitpick it, you'll get kicked by a horse. Is that right? I hope you can see this shit, Okura, because I am doing it as hard as I possibly can. Well, guess what? If you can't, then for 99 cents extra, then you can supersize it, just for you, because I am just such a generous guy. Yes, unfortunately, ZO Episode 2 and the supplementary material has indeed confirmed that this show is the maximum amount of the suck that you can hope to expect from this miserable little moon man. As if my subtle inclination wasn't enough, ZO Episode 2 is complete and utter garbage. Well, okay, no, the supplementary material, it makes it clear that this show doesn't give a crap about you, what you think of it, and if you actively try to call out on its continuity problems, then sure, of course, it's going to give you a nice big one right up to the elbow. Yeah, this guy is absolutely the worst. He has absolutely no respect and absolute contempt for anything that didn't have his little seal of approval on it. Okay, anyways, on to the episode proper. Let's see if I could just remember it right through all the haze and just... Ugh. Alright, so yeah, where we left off, Gates, our real hero of the story, was trying to kill the homicidal maniac Sogo. Before he had just gained the power of ZO, and well, he figures that kill him now, so we could just avoid this whole mess. But again, Tsukuyomi, she's being an idiot and giving the moron a chance. And yeah, after ZO manages to get away, Gates obviously does the logical thing and asks, "What the shit, Lana?" But she flat out admits that she doesn't know why she helped him, even though he's pretty much ignored all of her warnings and is still, "I'm gonna be the king. I'll be the greatest king in the world." I think just to make things a little easier on ourselves here, whenever you're watching this show with subtitles on, just read all of Sogo's lines in the Superboy Prime voice. It'll make things a lot. "I got a feeling that this will work out." That works. That works. So yes, the continuing adventures of King Superboy Prime. And all right, now back on track here. Let's see. And it turns out that even King Superboy Prime can't kill his opponents, right? Since, another build, he's still around. Yeah, apparently, the another riders are a continual paradox, and so long as, as long as they're still, as long as the ride watches that are used to create them are still around, they'll just keep coming back. And the only way that they can be defeated is if they're defeated at the point of their, close to the point of their original creation, and with the powers of the rider that they're stealing from. So yeah, basically what all that means is you gotta go back to the original showtime and kill them with the new powers of a ride watch. So for us this means we gotta go back to 2017, go and track down Sento and somehow get the powers of build from him. King Superboy Prime first goes and tries to track down the current Sento. But apparently because another writers exists, the another writers overlap the actual writers' place and time. So as long as the other writers exist, the present writers are basically their history is completely changed. And actually, skipping ahead a bit to the end of the episode, as long as the ride watches exist, the proper writers are not restored to their proper place in time and continuity. Since, throughout the episode, whenever King Superboy Prime encounters Sento, he just keeps referring to himself as Takumi, even though he has Sento's face. But again, don't go and point it out, otherwise you'll get kicked in the head by a horse. Anywho, as long as the ride watches exists, even though the powers are still intact, the writers themselves are not. Again, just trying to figure out this whole show makes my head hurt in more ways than one. Ugh. Again. Oh yeah, I guess that explains why he gave that why that supplementary stuff gave that warning. Because trying to figure this out does feel like you're getting kicked in the head repeatedly by a horse. But again, I have the shovel, and I am unfortunately the stable boy. Yeah, Shirokura's stable boy. Hello, hi, how are you? All right, yeah. So, and yeah, the reason why these and other writers are being created in the first place is because of a gang of idiots called the Time Jackers. And the first one we encounter is this guy named the guy who turned the basketball player into another build. And basically, their whole shtick is that they're trying to create a new Omazio to supplement the one in the future. And they are doing this by creating another writer's. Uh, how does that work? I mean, did they have like their own respective candidates? Um, Again, how does creating another writers lead to Omazio being replaced with their Zio? And are we going to see the Time Jackers Zio candidates? Are they going to have their own powers or? Uh, but yeah, and in case you were wondering why this is why Oz, no, Woz, sorry, the Wonderful Wizard of Woz has been stalking around with King Superboy Prime is because he's trying to make sure that Olmazio comes to fruition. And oh yeah, basically to make a long story short, King Superboy Prime defends Gates and Tsukiyomi from being killed by another build, and they think that that's enough to go in. They're thinking, "Huh, is this the real Zio that we've been dealing with?" No, it's not. It's a younger version of himself before he went cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. You should know this. This is how linear time works. But again, horse head trauma, yay. So, instead of, okay, they can't exactly go around killing a guy that, actually defended them. So so Gates decides on the next best thing and decides to go in room with King Superboy Prime along with Tsukiyomi in order to keep an eye on him and make sure he doesn't go crazy and doesn't become the true Omazio that completely wrecks the future as a complete utter Shinola. All right, smart idea. But again, okay, yeah, it wouldn't exactly be the right thing to do just to go and kill a guy after he just went through saving you. That is undoubtedly the highest dick move you could do, or one of the dick moves. And oh yeah, but long story short, this episode, all right, so yeah, they go back to 2017. They managed to defeat another build with after Zio somehow gets his hands on the build Ride Watch, which he only got from the future Sento because he gave it to the past one that he encountered in 2017. But then where did the Ride Watch even come from in the first place in order to start this time loop? And yeah, in case you couldn't tell, this entire series is just one bad joke. And this is just a very, very bad day. Lots of writers are going to be having very bad days. Like, for example, next time with one of my favorite writers, Xaid. Yeah, next time another Xaid is running around. There's some game that's going around that's attacking people or something like that. And Emu is now a podiatrist. Even though again, the another writers and the time jackers are causing time paradoxes all over the place, somehow thinking that's going to stop Zio from becoming Omazio. God. I need a bit of a break. Let me just talk about something that's slightly less stupid here. And that being... Yes, go. Yeah, this episode of Lupinranger versus Patranger. Keichiro is still the biggest idiot in the show. Yeah, this week it's nothing but idiots. The idiots on parade, here they come, here, there, everywhere. Idiots everywhere! Yeah, well, again, that's at the very end of the episode. For right now, the main plot deals with a Ganglar that wants to reform. Yeah, basically, Ghost has been going around ripping safes off of the Ganglars, using them in her experiments. Uh, yeah, this Ganglar, Yoshi, I forget the last one. Well, yeah, everybody seems to think that, well, I mean, he's a Ganglar. Obviously, the guy's done some pretty nasty stuff, so they're not exactly trustworthy of him. That's good. But let's see, Keichiro, Sakuya, Carter, and Hilltop do incredibly stupid skits to try and get him to confess. That's bad. But Tsukasa and Noel, because they are the only smart people in the Patranger camp, try and just talk to him like a normal person. That's good. But Noel wants to send him, still wants to get his hands on the collection piece, and Tsukasa, for some reason, doesn't want Noel to take it from him. That's bad. So they want. All right. So, but the Ganglar Yoshi tries to actually does earn Tsukasa's trust, and she wants to try and help him and start a new life. That's good. Noel, however, goes behind their back and requests a transfer to the French HQ of the Global Police to go and get Yoshi transferred over there to secure the collection piece. That's bad. Can I go now? Well, he does go, but yeah, it turns out that this episode is a subversion of the whole is this an evil monster plot. You know, usually when there's like a monster that joins the good guys or defects away from the enemy faction for reasons, you know, like Dryer Jigen back in Jetman, or Bara Revenger and Old Ranger, or let's see what are any other examples. Oh yeah, Jelashito from Gokaiger. Yeah, it's kind of a subversion of that. See, yeah, Yoshi's collection piece is actual. It's like the yin yang yo-yo from Shaolin Showdown. Basically, it switches a person's moral alignment. So this whole time when Yoshi was trying to get away, okay, that part's true. But this whole time, he was actually secretly evil, and he just had his personality flipped over. So when he willingly gave Tsukasa his collection piece, his evil side came out and started going on a rampage. Okay, yeah, honestly, I should have seen it coming since yeah, Yoshi's face is covered by like this gate mask on, yeah, and apparently the guy's designed after a cuckoo clock. So yeah, when he flips his evil switch, he goes cuckoo, cuckoo, I'm evil, I'm Satan, and so yeah, now that they realize that, yeah, this guy was actually evil, just sort of kind of brainwashed into being good, and kind of like, well, basically be good for a sleeper agent. Yeah, they go and destroy him, but they don't fight him on the giant scale. See, yeah, the party said about Ghost ripping safes off of Ganglars for her experiments, that part was true. And yeah, after they defeat Yoshi, her literal guinea pig monster Ganglar, who has like five vaults grafted onto him, and it's just a mindless berserker. And yeah, each one of them has their own collection piece, including this one piece that Goody is especially terrified of, called Bad Boys, which Bad boys, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you? Oh God, wait a minute. Its name is Bad Boys. Did Ghost go and give this Ganglar a stand? Yeah, its name is Bad Boys. Yeah, you know what? I'm going with that. It's an enemy stand. So yeah, the power of Bad Boys is the ability to negate the effects of other Lupin collection pieces. And yeah, after Ghost inserts a repeat of the Machi Cellular, another collection piece inside of the remains of Yoshi's safe, it grabs onto the guinea pig monster. So yeah, it's got like five Lupin vaults on its person. And it's able to grow without actually being defeated. But yeah, after Goody just got through explaining that, yeah, it has the power to negate other collection pieces, in addition to the other four it now has, Keichiro's is like, no, we gotta destroy him! And yeah, literally just tells everyone to shut up while they go and fight him, and surprise, surprise, they get their asses handed to them. And yeah, Keichiro has always been the constant boat anchor on this show. I mean, again, the reason why I'm still keeping on with the show is because thankfully the show doesn't focus on him. But yeah, his actions have completely dragged the Patrangers down. Sakuya and Tsukasa, yeah, they're fine characters on their own. And hell, they probably would have been more than willing to collaborate with the Lupinrangers in order to, deal with the threats of the Ganglars because, they can actually see the forest for the trees. But Keichiro is a giant, overly aggressive ball and chain strapped around to their ankles, and they can't get rid of him. And yeah, the next episode previews that apparently Noelle is finally going to be having enough of Keichiro's crap, and proposes that that both teams collaborate to go and take care of this giant guinea pig Ganglar, since yeah, it's got 5 volts on there, and they're going to need all the help they can get to get all those collection pieces away from it. But again, Keichiro is an idiot and refuses to help to work with the Lupinrangers, since they're thieves, they're automatically evil. And yeah, I'm just waiting. Just please, someone come along and chew this moron out for his idiocy. But I know that's not going to happen. At best, we're probably just going to get Noelle beating the crap out of him. But either way, hopefully he gets his... well, yeah, you know what? It's the only way to get the medicine into his stupid crap brain, since there's... only way to get the medicine into his stupid brain, since there's obviously a lot of crap in there. And yeah, as for the Lupinrangers this episode, this is mostly just a Patranger focused episode again, but again, thankfully it focuses on Tsukasa, who, in my opinion, is the default leader of the Patrangers. Since, again, Keichiro is an impulsive dickhead who, yeah, his hot-headed actions are just gonna get his teammates killed at some point. And yeah, either Hilltop, Noelle, or someone higher up than him has to go and rein him in. I mean, we're at the 31st episode, so unfortunately I doubt that. So yeah, either kill the Patrangers, or get Keichiro to finally get a clue in his skull, or just... I mean, I'm still gonna watch Lupinranger vs. Patranger, since, well, I mean, I still like the Lupinrangers, duh. But yeah, idiots all around this time. And yes, I will still be covering Zio because, yeah, Shirakura, guess what? I'm still going to be the thorn in your side, you senile old gargoyle, and I hope you choke on it. Alright, David out.